What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some clicker heroes. Here to make some progress. I did check here, and this is going to be worth two hero souls, which is pretty awesome. Can't get him quite to level 10. We can get him to 25 though. It's debatable on what we should do, as this dude is worth way more damage than this. So I think we're gonna go with like 3 or 4 levels of that we can actually afford. He also, Zach did message me and said he did beat this. So there's 4 more hero souls, which is great. We could spend some of these to probably push a little farther, but since we really just have to get the 35 and check if it's primal and then reset, there's no need for that. We're coming up on our reset here, so let's do this. We're not trying to beat the 140. That's too much. Can we still possibly do 25 levels? No. No, we can. Let's see if we can beat this without any clicks, because then we can be guaranteed to beat 35, most likely. Looks like we should beat it. How much does that cost? Not too bad. We should be able to save for that. But yes, we'll have 2 more zero souls to be able to claim, which is actually going to give us more immortal damage too, which is kind of nice. You can see here that we have 3 immortal damage. We should have 5 after we kill this boss. I gotta go to the next one. We got another guild too, we can check real quick. Hopefully give us something good. Not really, but again, we're not too concerned about the guilds at this point. They only do so much for us. But now, yeah, see, we got 5 mortal damage, which means every click to the boss, we're now gonna do 5 damage. A whopping 5. That's right. That's right, we intimidating. But that'll boost him up quite a bit, more than what a normal click would do. He's doing so much damage. At this point, like I said, it's really just push out for the level 35, and we will see if it's primal. If not, we are resetting this episode. If it's a primal, we'll probably beat it and still reset this episode. But I'm going to bounce for now, and we will be back. Alright, so we're back here. Some real bad news. This is not a primal. Really sucks. So it's not worth beating. We are best off just leveling up and going to be ascending and restarting. Not worth even going to check 140, because if we see 140 is a primal, it's going to just take too long to grind out. We can probably climb back to 100 faster than it would take to grind out at this point. So I'm going to ascend for 6. Definitely very unlucky. I hope you guys got better luck with your ascension. But we've got to ascend. We're going to do it. I'm going to check out a calculator right as I ascend here. And I'm not going to really do that on video. I just kind of want to see what it wants me to spend ancients in. Yeah, we're going to go back. We unlocked... Oh! What is this? What are they? Sarah the Noob. Like, I don't know. I start a quest. Oh, mercenaries. Oh, rubies. Start a quest. What is this? 5% recruitment speed? It's like, she's good at this. It's a random skill to activate. That seems pretty shitty. For 8 hours to get a random skill? Skill activation. There's 0 chance of another. What the fuck? That would only make sense, first of all. Dude, could you get like 30 of these things? There's gotta be a limit. That's cool. I mean, I don't know what the point of them is. Like, this seems like it only did skills, but I mean, that's 8 hours for it. 8 hours and we'll get a new one. Cool. That's sick. They level up too, which is cool. So there's their level 1. Normal quest. That's cool. So now we got that to look forward to, I guess. But before I do anything, I'm gonna check out this auto clicker, or not the auto clicker. Check out this calculator to see exactly how many of these 18 I have I should spend into these, and I'll be back. All right, so we're back here. I checked it out. It basically wants us to get them both to level 3, which should leave us with 10 hero souls left, which it does. So that's 75% gold gain when idle, and then 75% DPS while idle. We can't start out idle though. We've got to start clicking. I'm actually going to enable the auto clicker to speed through this stuff. We can turn auto progression on, so it's going to make this go fast. We're probably going to be best clicking anyways, without going idle for a while. But we'll see how far we can get in the, you know, about 20 minutes or so. We're just going to go with the click guy for now. We might go faster, honestly, if we idle, but not really sure. Not really sure at all. But I didn't want to buy any more ancients. I want to keep at a good pace Hopefully we can get through this ascension fairly quick. It would be nice if we could not spend forever on the ascension like that last one. That took so long, like 10 episodes, something like that. Got him to level 10, get his upgrade. He's now doing some crazy DPS. Just think, we could be getting so much more gold if we weren't clicking. So that's the debate. Like, is it worth clicking for the extra damage, but you don't get the extra gold? I think we're gonna start out with the clicks. We may change it though. Oh crap! That was a click storm. I thought that was a multiplier. That wasn't worth going for. I just want to be killing this as fast. You can already see the progression is much faster than it was previously. Ooh, the gold chest, nice. Get him up to 10. Save up for his ability here. We've got a guild in the tree beast too, which makes him have 50% more damage. Makes him pretty cool. Pretty decent. The auto progression makes life so much easier, if you can't tell. Like, I don't have to keep clicking up here, it just goes. As long as we beat the level, it moves on. We're definitely gonna go for getting this up to 50, which we should be able to do here, just because we are clicking, and we're clicking for quite a bit of damage. We're getting fairly lucky on these treasure chests. It's kind of ridiculous. We were not getting this lucky before. But we should get past, you know, the 130 zone. Hopefully, I don't want to like say something because I haven't played this game in a while, but I want to say hopefully in like 2 days. Hopefully, might be a couple more episodes in 2 days because if I record multiple times a day, which is really what I should be trying to do. I think getting him to 25 is the most efficient of our money. You can see how their damage is here too, which is really cool to compare them. I'm curious how well Idle's gonna be in comparison to Click. Definitely not as good, but we're gonna get a lot more gold. That 75% extra gold is gonna be really beneficial. I don't know if we should try to get into Idle mode here or not. Get this guy up 10 levels, grab his next thing. So he's back to doing the most damage. So our DPS would go up 75%. And we would be getting gold, but we're getting all this click damage in, so. There's no crits though, and I think crits is what we're giving us so much damage for. You know, I'm gonna let this get idled again, and we're gonna see how it goes. And then, yeah, let's crap, what was it? Turn that off. There we go. So you can turn that off, and I will be right back once this goes idle. So I didn't spend any gold on anything, but it went up from the 13,000 to 23,000. So it's quite a bit. I still think we were getting more out of the clicks, because I think I can see what it's clicking per second, kind of. Most clicks per second is 80, but that, you got to think without this, that's only 10. I think I may have used this on it before, which may have made it go higher. But still, it's definitely producing more if it's that much. But we're getting a lot more gold this way, so it's so hard to weigh it out. To weigh out what we should be profiting here. Can't get anything up 25. We're killing things fairly fast, so. Bosses we may not kill though anymore. Without the clicks. I think maybe with the clicks we were doing more. I mean, this idle damage is crazy though. Now that we're not upgrading the click damage, it's definitely, the idle I think is now probably better, but if I were to keep going into this, it would get better. Tree Beast is doing work. Hopefully we can beat this boss with no issues. That's Power Surge. The only issue with using abilities now is that it takes you out of idle. Try to get that guy up. to 25. Probably should get this to 10 first, but we'll beat this, which is cool. Probably still gonna get stuck at like 35, 40-ish, which I'm okay with. I don't have too much time to play right now anyways, so we'll get to the point where we're stuck and it'll be all good. Betty Clicker may free up some bits. She does a lot of the DPS all around the board, so you're going to see every one of these guys go up 20% DPS with this ability, which is crazy. It actually has a lot of DPS in total. I mean, 20% of all that, it's pretty damn good. Getting her up wouldn't be bad cost-wise. It's probably the best cost-wise. We're not really clicking right now, so the click right here isn't the greatest. I mean, that's when this, I guess, takes back over a bit. And you can actually use clicks again is when you start getting to these and, you know, more of those, obviously. Right now, it still costs a decent bit, so until it's like just penny change, we're not going to worry too much about it. We are going to go for level 25 because that's another 20% DPS. Just crazy. The gold you can definitely see. I mean, I feel like we're getting more gold while we're idling. It definitely does seem like it. But yeah, we might even have issue with 30 here without clicking. We definitely might have some issues. That'll be another 20% though. I mean, that's 40% of total DPS. I think she goes up to like 100% in total, which is pretty crazy. What does she do for his damage? 10,000. Okay. She does this pretty good work, so we'll go into her. Level her up to 10 here. Grab her ability. Mass Samurai is awesome. I mean, she's definitely one of the early game like wonders that save you. Although these three are super good. Like once we start our guilds, these are the three main ones we'll be using. We'll be re-guilding into these guys. It'll just be random, whatever one it lands in. And we'll slowly narrow it down to just being in her, and anything that happens to land in here while you're randomizing it is okay. And then you get them all into Mass Samurai for a while. And again, I explained this in another video, it's just because of the way the multipliers work. When they have the 3 100s and then they have a 150, they're just really good. And she has four abilities, it's the same thing. I don't know if she does. Yeah, she does. Tree Beast I know does. His like, yeah, him I know does. He skips this and goes to here and has it, I believe. Or maybe even one more. He's a bit more expensive. We're not going to actually beat this boss. So we've got to go back and turn on to farm mode. We may be able to get enough to beat the boss fairly easily, though. Yeah, we can get him up 25 levels. Once we grab this, that should bring the damage up quite a bit, and we should be good to go back to this. And this is how the game goes. Again, it gets to the point where you're just insta-killing things, and you barely even see their health. Like, you don't even see their health bar show up, and I guess it gets even faster now that they have the Transcendence thing, which we haven't learned about yet. I don't think we have to do that for a while. I was doing some reading, and people were saying you don't do it till you're much farther in the game. So that's not really for us to worry or think much about. Yeah, we're gonna go for you. She's still doing some dirty damage, 33%. Getting this to 25 though is probably the next goal. Later on, you get to the point where, like, after you kill a couple things, you can literally, like, for example, just jump straight to Mass Samurai, get her up to like level 25. She slaughters everything, and then you grab like any of the guys that have like the 20%, and you can go back and like do some cleanup work. Grab her ability because she's just dirty. We might beat 140. It's hard to say. With the abilities, we'd be able to get it, and I can unlock some of the abilities. It's just not really worth it for expensive. That we can actually do because we can get to his next one. Crap, that's not it. It's got to be 150. I think he gets to. I suppose we can grab them, which makes the click damage go significantly higher. I was gonna try to hold that till after so you guys could see what that all does. That's 25% of all heroes. For a bit more cost-wise, get that to 10 is probably the best. I think Leon has a 20% DPS to all heroes as well in the build. Not positive about that, but he's another really good one. Some people go straight from Masked Samurai to another one when they're doing their guilds. Honestly, I used to go to this and I'd progress through the game a lot faster than them. I don't know now with the way things work. I'll end up doing some like math and whatnot and try to figure it out, or a little bit of research, look at some other people's math and kind of see where people are at with that. How much is he doing per click or per damage second DPS? Yeah, that's not bad. He's pretty expensive to get to level 10 though. Don't think he's worth it quite yet. I think we're best off going for this guy. Grab that up. Actually, that was a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. We should be able to beat... Let's pop some points in here. Should be able to beat this next level when it comes. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to do it, but it's just straight raw damage we can afford now. Definitely going to be a close one. We'll see at 15 seconds where we're at. Doesn't look like it. It's going to be really close. Yeah, not quite. I'll come back here, turn off auto progression again, farm up some money. Shouldn't take too long to get to a decent spot where we're killing these at a good rate. How much is that ability? Wow. That's costly. I guess we're getting money fairly fast though right now. How far did we get in episode 1? I kind of forget. I mean, I know we had stuff before we reset, and we were clicking through most of that. Did we get to like level 20 or in episode 1? I kind of forget. I'll have to go back and check. I'm curious where the struggle started. I think it honestly started like level 20, but I don't know if we beat it. This is gonna be great. I mean, he's gonna go up so much damage. We can get to that fairly decently soon too. Once we get this, that'll probably be the next upgrade, although 20 DPS of all. It's hard to say. It's always such a hard pick. We can definitely beat this next boss now with that. I gotta keep an eye on the time here. I don't know exactly how much was before this, but you know what I mean, I don't want to make this too long on you guys. Ivan, what is that, 125? He's not doing all that much. Yeah, that upgrade really isn't going to do much for us right now. It's definitely not worth the cost. Getting you to 25 might be the best bet. You're not worth it right now. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Make you worth something. Actually, you're worth most out of all of us now. Out of all of them. Get Masked Samurai up. Now she's back in action. I don't know why I went up by 10 there, but I guess we can go here and then just save up for that, pick that up, and that'll be 80. And maybe it's only 80%. For some reason, I thought there was more, but I think it's a click DPS thing. Yeah. Which if we got all those at one time, you'd get to really see how much click damage goes up. It's pretty crazy. We did grab that one here. We should have waited. Should have just saved them all till after when we're actually gonna start clicking. That's 200 mil. How much does that cost? Getting you up before we get him, this one up is probably worth, even though it does a lot of damage per level. That's the first bag we've had since we've gotten on, and honestly, 13, not bad. We really gotta save up for this. Definitely main priority. I never checked the message board either. Oh, someone came in. We'll say hey, yeah. I don't know if I know them. I don't know if they're one of you guys or not, but say hey. That actually came fast with that bag. That bag gave us a lot of gold. Actually, it gave us enough to technically get that up. I think that's a click upgrade. This might be the no. I thought that was the DPS to do. What am I saying? Click DPS or hero DPS. Sorry, right there. I thought Leon had it. We're making some good money. Hopefully, we can beat this next boss. None of these other guys are worth it anymore. Whew, it's gonna be another close one. There's a new member. That's awesome. I missed some of this. I'd have to read through some of this. We won't go through it now. So I'm kind of curious what you guys think. As of right now, I kind of still want to put everything I do on video, but it can get to the point where I'm going to be resetting like later on, or I'll just be resetting a bunch in a day, like when I have free time just to play. Do you guys want me to start that now, or do you guys want to see everything with me still? I'm fine like showing you everything. I do want to do it these first couple ascensions at least. But if we get really stuck at the 140 wall, I don't know how bad it is right now. But if we keep getting stuck at the 140-ish area, obviously I can do a couple resets if that gets to the point where it's, you know, progressing. Or I can at least skip these like first, like, you know, 100 levels or something, just so you guys can see the later on stuff. It just made me seem like it's slower progression if I do that. Yeah, it's critical hit damage. It's not worth that right now. I don't know what our next one is, and without getting this, we can't actually see. So it's hard to see if it's worth the investment into her. I think we're best off going for the forest guy here. Although, no. Let's get the DPS for everybody. It's a little more worth in my opinion. We need to beat the 140. We're probably gonna get time restricted here at the 145 though. I'll try to beat 145. And then we'll stop, and it'll farm itself to level 50 basically for next episode, which will be a good stop point. Definitely liking the idle. I'm glad we don't have to click anymore. I still think we'd probably make a little more progress if we were upgrading the click stuff and clicking, but I definitely prefer this. We get a couple more like bags to pop up. That'd be great. I would love to get lucky with some of those. Would be definitely beneficial. I'm the kind of guy who likes to go up by like 10s or the 25s, so I don't like to click every time I can get an upgrade. I know it's a little, you get more DPS, obviously you get quite a bit more DPS by doing it, but if we're to just wait for the 10s, but right now we're running out of time here, and I really want to see if I can beat the 140, or it's not 145, beat 45. His DPS is going to go up crazy. How much is he doing? 56%? Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. This guy does a lot just per level, but it's going to be expensive getting that up. I'm still debating if that's worth. Probably the only actually option is to do that. Again, nothing up here is worth. We can grab Ivan. You'll see that really does nothing for him. Maybe we can get this at the 25 and see if she does anything. Yeah, she does. 125%. It's really not going to be anything compared to where we are. We would have been better off just going into this, I think, but I'm not worried about the click stuff right now just because we're not clicking. If we were going to get ready to click, which you might have to do for this boss here, yeah, we're not going to beat it here. We'll try to farm here for a second. Maybe get lucky with like a bag, or I'm gonna call him like fish. It's supposed to be the fish, but for like the Chinese New Year or something, they got this going on, I believe. That's pretty crazy. It's nothing insane, I guess, but it's she'll add up. She's another really good one. I really like her. Sometimes I like how I was saying when you do the guilds and whatnot. And if you guys don't really know what guilds are, it's hard to explain. I mean, and we have guilds, but until we start re-guilding and I show you the strategy to that, it may not be the most easy to understand. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Now she's up there. No, but what I was saying was sometimes I even like go to him, and then we go to her as well because she does the same thing, and she does so much. I don't think the 10 levels in her is going to be very viable though. We might go. That's definitely not right now. It'd be too much. That's going to be it, I think. Let's go back and try to grab these click upgrades, I guess. Get ready to click through this boss, and then we'll go idle and let it farm up on its own. You're going to see our damage is going to jump a bit with some of these. This goes up to 150, and this is going to go up crazy here. It's 100%. Actually, that didn't go up all that much. Wow, those don't actually do very much. They don't go off the multipliers that these do at all. I figured they would. The way it adds, it's different. It's an interesting way to do it, I suppose. Go a couple levels into there. Let's see if we can do it idle. I'd rather do things idle here. We definitely don't need to anymore. We could always turn the clicker on. Let's just try it again. Pop these. We'll fly through this. We'll get this done and we'll call it quits. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I'm glad we finally got our first ascension done. Definitely making some progress here. And probably should turn this on, huh? But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.